Hello AWANA teachers. I just wanted to go over handbook time with y'all to make sure everybody's comfortable and knows the expectations of what should go on during handbook time. First thing is, when you get into handbook time, you want to have your kids studying and reviewing the verses that they've looked at hopefully the week before, but as you know, some of them may not have looked at them at all. But let's go ahead and get them situated, sat down quietly, and looking at their verses. You take them one at a time and have them recite their verses to you. Also, you may want to realize that some of them may have never tried to memorize anything before, so you might want to give them some tips on how to memorize. Maybe telling them, break it up into small groups, helping them understand what some of the words mean, and maybe explaining the verses and what they mean would help them to memorize those. Also, once they have recited their verses, make sure you don't forget to tell them to bring their handbook over to the secretary to get that signed off on. And a lot of times, once a kid is done, you think, well, what should that kid do? Well, they can go back and start looking at next week, or they could maybe help another student review their verses. And then here's some things y'all can do as a group, because lots of times the whole group is finished and you still have a lot of time left. So, one thing you might want to take advantage of in the whole group is to discuss a verse that one of them might be doing. Talk as a group about what they think it means, about how they can apply that to their lives. Let's keep Scripture fresh and alive to the kids. Also, maybe y'all could write some cards to kids that missed that week. We have those available with your secretaries. You can just grab someone on your way in or have one of your students run out to the secretary table and get some cards. That way when someone misses, they get encouraged to come back from your students and you, mainly your students though. That would be great. Also, take some time to get to know a little bit about your kids. Maybe each week have a different question that y'all talk about. What is your favorite this, that, or the other? Color, food, anything that you can think of that would generate some conversation as you get to know more about your kids. That will help as y'all build relationships with them together. And now either in the closing or the beginning, definitely you want to either open up in prayer and possibly open and close in prayer, but take that time to take some requests from your kids and maybe even give them a chance to lead in prayer. So you want to open and close in prayer, at least one, and if you want to do both, that's great. And make sure you're taking requests, helping kids know that you're praying for them not only that night, but during the week. Thank you again for all you do. I know it's a lot of time that you give, and I appreciate that. Have a great week, and we'll see you on Sunday.